Welcome everybody to WrestleMania. It is time for the show of shows. We are here in the home stretch, the final 3 episodes of Universe Mode here in WWE 2K18 till we take that break till October for 2K19. Let's do this. Starting off part 1 here of WrestleMania with the Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin. It was the most recent match set up in the Go Home SmackDown a couple weeks ago. Baron Corbin issued a challenge to SmackDown Live's general manager, the Phenom, in The Undertaker. Undertaker surprisingly answered the call, accepted Corbin's challenge, and that's basically where we're at right now. Corbin continuing to try and make a name for himself and taking his own opportunities, not just waiting for stuff to be handed to him. And it's basically the driving force behind this match. Corbin wants a WrestleMania moment, nothing really too much bigger than a WrestleMania match with The Undertaker of all people, so obviously it's going to be a tough task, but if anyone's up for the challenge on the biggest stage of them all, it will be Baron Corbin, who can handle it. So he's in the ring now, and let's get out the one and only Undertaker. Of course, everybody knows about Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. That ended a couple years ago, but The Undertaker's still one of the most dominant superstars of all time, like regardless of it's WrestleMania or just in general. So here he is, SmackDown Live's general manager, Dead Man, The Undertaker, making another appearance here, or technically third match for The Undertaker since general managers were added to both Raw and SmackDown. Undertaker's first, this is technically not his third, this is more like his fourth actually, because there was the match to crown the new WWE champion after Ambrose's injury. He was in that battle royale, he inserted himself into that, of course. He had a SummerSlam match against Cesaro. He lost to Edge at Survivor Series GM versus GM. And then now we're here at WrestleMania. So The Undertaker definitely leaving his imprint here on Universe Mode as we continue to wrap things up here from 2K18. We're going to get into this first matchup, and if you guys have not already, be sure to drop a like on this video, comment your thoughts and predictions down below before each match begins. And the Lone Wolf going right after The Undertaker, wasting no time, big right hands, stunning the Phenom right off the bat. Corbin ducks under, goes to take Undertaker out of the ring. Corbin starting off on a pretty good foot, if you ask me. Just continuing the offense. Undertaker gets back in. Corbin sent out onto the apron. Tossed right back in. Undertaker now in control. Corbin pulled up to his feet. Undertaker looked like he was going for a pile driver already, but Corbin reverses it into an inverted DDT. Big right hands. Baron Corbin, one of the best brawlers here on the SmackDown Live roster. As he gets taken down by probably the best of all time in The Undertaker. Both men knock anyone out with a punch. Corbin with a reversal knee to the top of the head. Shoulder tackle to The Undertaker. There we go. Stumbling over my words here early on. Crowd obviously behind the general manager of SmackDown Live. Corbin isn't the best at exactly making friends and fans here, but that's not his main priority. That time and time again, Corbin sent over the top rope, looking to clothesline The Undertaker a second time in this matchup. Referee starts the count as they're right here in front of the announce table. Corbin sent chest and rib first. into the corner of the table. Count of 3 by the ref. Corbin in trouble. Count of 4. Corbin smashed off the top of the table, and a second time. Big right hands by Corbin. Corbin rolls back in. So does the Undertaker. Big right hands again. Clubbing right blow takes the Phenom right down. Undertaker in trouble. Corbin has him in a power bomb position. Undertaker with some elbows. Breaks the hold, gets out of that fireman's carry, gets Corbin into a headlock. Big right hands. Block followed by a left by Baron Corbin. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned this in the intro, but each of the first 3 parts of WrestleMania will consist of 3 matches, and then the final part, part 3, will be 2 matches. And a big vicious deep 6 there by Baron Corbin. Undertaker in trouble now. 1, 2, and Undertaker kicks out. Corbin thought he put the Phenom away for good. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep the Undertaker down. Big right hands once again. Going to serve off an Undertaker down. Corbin turns him over. Nice, smart move to roll out and get back in. Undertaker going for a choke slam, and he hits it. Corbin now in trouble. Undertaker just waiting, stalking his prey. Corbin gets to his feet. Big right hands Corbin into the corner. Boot forced right into the face. And an alley-oop bomb. Corbin still on the receiving end of a beat down. Oh no, triangle with Hell's Gate submission, and Baron Corbin instantly taps out the Undertaker. Hasn't had a match in several months. Was able to put Corbin away with the triangle choke, the Hell's Gate submission. Not the exact result Corbin was expecting. He put on a fight as he usually does, but the Undertaker picks up a victory here in WrestleMania. Not much of a surprise, being the setting, biggest stage of them all. The Undertaker is victorious to start things off here from part 1. Corbin put down quickly, not really too quickly, but you guys know what I mean. Undertaker gets a huge WrestleMania victory. Corbin made a moment for himself. Didn't end the way he was hoping, but still, he had the guts to challenge a living legend and an all-time great. So we're going to move on to the next match. On to the Raw side of things here. Continue part 1 of WrestleMania. Will be for the Raw Tag Team titles. The Hardy Boyz looking to reclaim the Tag Team titles here in their contracted rematch against Breezango. The crowd fired up, ready to go for this match. Hardy Boyz again looking to become Raw Tag Team champions. They suffered an unexpected and basically an unexpected defeat at the hands of Kurt Hawkins and Bo Dallas. There we go. Great name. Dallas and Hawkins the night after dropping the titles at Fastlane. There's both Matt and Jeff have been just like shouting random or indecipherable things, talking about breaking, deleting, all that stuff. It's quite weird. They were interviewed backstage a couple times over the past few days in preparation for their rematch, and just, I don't know, it's been a lot of weird awkwardness between those guys since losing the titles. I don't know exactly what's going on, but for Hardy fans, let's just hope They are focused and ready to go to at least attempt to get their tag team titles back. Now the Hardys in the ring. We have the Raw Tag Team Champions, Tyler Breeze and Fandango, looking at their first title defense since winning the titles at Fastlane a couple weeks ago. And get right on into this matchup. As I mentioned at the start of the last one, if you guys want to comment your predictions before the match even starts, feel free to do so. We have the Hardys versus Breezango Raw Tag Team titles on the line here in part 1. Jeff seems to be starting things off here against Fandango. Clap to the ears. Jeff not off to the best of starts. Matt hit with that right hand by Fandango as well. It's taken off the apron. Picks up Jeff. Enough wherewithal to block that maneuver and then push Fandango down. Jeff to the second rope. Matt back onto the apron. And an elbow right to the top of the head. Jeff bouncing off the ropes. Again, there's a lot of weird things that we don't typically see the Hardy Boyz do. Spinning elbow takes Jeff down. Big chop to the chest. Fandango in control following that kick to the midsection and jabs. And a jawbreaker by Jeff Hardy. Jeff makes the tag to his brother Matt. Fandango finally getting up to his feet. Blocks the right hand. Fandango with the drop kick to the second rope and the splash. Hits Matt Hardy. There, tags in Tyler Breeze. Kick to the midsection. Forearm smash to the face of Matt Hardy. Now reversal followed by a left hand. Going for the neck breaker. Tyler Breeze pushes him off. Step up enziguri right to the side of the head. I think in their match at Fastlane, the Hardys took too many kicks to the head. That could be why they're just kind of starting to go a little weird, if you ask me. Elbow right to the face. Tyler Breeze taken down by that right hand. Hardys making frequent tags. They seem to be focused in this matchup. Step up enziguri to Jeff. Tyler makes the tag back to Fandango. Clap to the ears once again. Jeff tossed into the corner. Makes the tag to Tyler once more. Jeff off the ropes. Double takedown there. Tyler with the kick to the midsection. Hit, goes for the supermodel kick, but Jeff avoids it. Step up enziguri. Again, another shot to the head. Jeff in trouble, needs to make a tag. Big reversal there by Breeze. Jeff into the corner once again, makes the tag. Breeze on out. Double elbows right to the chest. Matt looking for the tag now. Jeff going for a move. Fandango blocks it. Turns him around, going for the last dance. Not last dance. Side rush and leg sweep. Jeff needs to get to his corner somehow, some way. That's the tag to Breeze once again. Frequent tags. Again, always a point I make in tag team matches. Frequent tags keep both men relatively fresh. Another step up enziguri to the head of Jeff Hardy. Jeff finally with some offense, gets Tyler onto the apron. Hits him with a stunner. Jeff tags in Matt. Tyler trying to get back up to his feet, gets back into the ring. Elbow right to the head by Tyler Breeze. Goes for the beauty shot, or the supermodel kick. I get those confused, but that's okay. Matt Hardy in trouble. Turns him around, going for the unprettier. And he hits it. Matt in trouble. Tyler straight into the pin. 1, 2, and no, Jeff takes out Fandango, breaks up the pin attempt in the process. Matt tossed into the corner. Fandango's not there to make a tag. Jeff looking to get back into this matchup. Goes for a kick. Trying for a takedown by Matt. And the never say die attitude of the Hardy Boyz and keeping them in this matchup right now. Hardy tossed into the corner. Arm smashed by Breeze. Kick to the midsection. Goes for a beauty shot again, but Matt sidesteps, elbow to the face, busts Matt open. It looked like, yes, he did. That's definitely not going to help all the weird and crazy things that the Hardys have been saying lately. Another tag to Fandango. Elbows to the chest of Matt Hardy. He's getting closer there to tagging in his brother Matt. It's the finisher. Fandango puts Matt Hardy away. 2, and no. Matt picks out at the last possible second. Don't know how. And busted open and still willing his way through this matchup. Turns him around, goes for the Russian leg sweep once again. Fandango to the top rope, looks for the last dance leg drop. And he hits it. Can Breezango retain the tag team titles? 1, 2, and they do. Jeff not into the ring quick enough to break things up. Fandango scores the pinfall. Breezango retain the Raw tag team titles here at WrestleMania. The struggles for the Hardy Boyz continue. A couple more shots to the head, and Matt busted open. Probably not going to help matters, but Breezango leave WrestleMania the same way they entered, with those Raw tag team titles. And come 2K19, we will need to find new opponents for Breezango. They've been on a roll of late. Let's move on to part 1's main event match. For the main event of this part, and it will be, there's an added stipulation to this matchup prior to WrestleMania going on air today. The Intercontinental Championship match between currently entering the ring Shinsuke Nakamura and the Intercontinental Champion, the Glorious Bobby Roode, will be a steel cage match. The only way to win this type of match is either escaping the cage, either through the door or over the top, or pinning, submitting your opponents. So these guys we already know the history between these guys, but they have the utmost hatred and, I guess, disrespect for each other. Keeping it contained in a steel cage may not exactly go well, but we'll see who leaves WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion, heads into 2K19 as said champion. We found out moments ago that Breezango will be going into 2K19 as the Raw Tag Team Champions. And you guys already saw the results a couple days ago with the WrestleMania pre-show highlights, how those 3 matchups went. We had the Battle Royal, which the Shelf Dolph Ziggler Monday Night Raw won. Then we had the Raw and SmackDown Live Women's Championship matches. Mickie James with the upset victory of a lifetime, defeating Nia Jax to become the Raw Women's Champion. And then Naomi took the SmackDown Women's title back from Lita. They've been hot potatoing that title around over the past couple weeks and months. If you guys want to recheck out that episode, I will put that in the info card above somewhere. So Nakamura makes his way to the ring. We're going to get out the IC champ next. And it will be a steel cage match. Bobby Roode looking to make a glorious entrance here at the show of shows, on the grandest stage of them all. Roode looking to keep the Intercontinental Championship. And come 2K19, most storylines will pretty much be, by the end of WrestleMania, obviously, most of the storylines that we've been playing out will come to an end, so it'll be mostly a fresh start in 2K19. The first 2 episodes come October will be a draft. We're still working out the details of how that will go, who's going to move where, what's going to go on, and all that stuff. But I hope you guys are just excited about that as I am. I believe one thing with the draft, whoever are champions at that point will remain on whatever show they're on. So if Bobby Roode were to retain the IC title here today, he will obviously go to 2K19 and he will remain on SmackDown, and then we'll see who decides to challenge him for the title. So Roode were to retain, Nakamura may or may not be on SmackDown anymore come 2K19 in October, and vice versa. If Nakamura wins this matchup and regains the IC title, Roode may end up on Monday Night Raw. We don't know yet, but we'll see what happens. We're going to get Part 1's main event finally underway. Prolonged it long enough to get this steel cage, or Hell in a Cell rather, match underway. Roode starts things off here with a spear. So scratch that, what I said earlier, just a Hell in a Cell structure. They can't escape the cage, they can break through it. That doesn't mean they're going to necessarily win. Only way to win this matchup is pinfall or submission. Nakamura with a reversal, tosses Roode over his shoulders. Nice arm drag takedown by the IC champ, hits him with another spear. Bobby with some early gloating, may come to regret that later on. Float over DDT by the challenger Nakamura. Roode rolls out. Bottom rope, Nakamura now with the taunting. And he gets taken down there, not completely, but just enough to get down there. Roode takes control right back, some jabs to the midsection. Oh, kick to the gut by Nakamura. Backdrop suplex. Takes the champion down. Smart move by Roode to roll out. Tossed back in. The Hell in a Cell structure can definitely be used as a weapon for or against someone, depending on what's going on. Nakamura to the second rope. Roode in trouble. Goes for the drop kick. Nobody home. Roode suckered him in. Sidesteps the drop kick. Tosses him into the corner. Clothesline. Takes Nakamura down. And a spine buster. Roode straight into the cover. Is this it? 1, 2. No. Nakamura not giving up too easily. Leaves the ring. Looks like he's going to pick up a weapon. Gets a sledgehammer. Weapons are legal in this type of match. Hits him right in the midsection. Nakamura not in the best of conditions. And just Roode going nuts with the sledgehammer. setting him up for the glorious DDT. Nakamura may be down and out already. And he hits it, and I think he might have just hit Nakamura's head on the sledgehammer. 1, 2. No, Rude not finishing him yet. Wants to send a statement to Nakamura once and for all. Could have easily put him away. Rude may come to regret this later on. Hip toss takedown. Rude still in control. Nakamura sent out onto the apron, crashes in front of the cell wall. Spinebuster on the outside. Nakamura wasn't hurting before, he definitely is now. It's just spinebuster by the champion. And Nakamura driven face first into the structure. Knee to the gut. Going for the glory bomb on the outside. And going after the lower back of Nakamura. And driving him face first into the wall. Tosses him across the floor. Rude now just toying with Shinsuke. Gets back in. Rude climbing the top rope. Nakamura to his feet. Hits a diving elbow, or shoulder tackle rather. Takes himself out a little bit in the process. Does have some more time to go, and of course he will take that opportunity to do so. The crowd is cheering on Nakamura. Definitely wanting him to become a 2-time Intercontinental Champion here. Again, Rude won the title at the Elimination Chamber several weeks ago from Nakamura. Big reversal by Rude. Going for the third spinebuster of the match, second one inside of the ring. Rude up top, I don't see him do that too often. Goes for a double knee drop. Nakamura kick in the midsection. Again, Rude in dominant fashion. Glorious DDT straight into the cover. Referee counts the count. There, 1, 2, and Bobby Roode remains the Intercontinental Champion. Nakamura wasn't able to get too much offense in, unfortunately for him. The Glorious One will remain the IC champ, and like we mentioned before, since he will be a champion in 2K19, or heading into 2K19 rather, he will be remaining on the blue brand. So Nakamura may or may not end up on Monday nights, but we shall see in October how that all plays out. That'll conclude things here from part 1 of WrestleMania. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and we will see everybody next time.